I'll just wait for 2 minutes. So Aruna will be joining in. Hi, good morning. So did you get a chance to practice yesterday? No?
No, sir. Actually, we didn't practice. I didn't practice.
Okay. So others? I think no one has practiced. So I don't think so. It is a good idea to join the classes without practicing. So let's think, because we are in the basic part now. If you go into complicated, then it will be difficult for you guys to cope up. So you need to know the basics before we jump into the actual programming. Okay, these are the basics that we already learned in our engineering. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about nested for loop. What is nested for loop? Nested, as we already discussed about nested if, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the purpose of nested for loop?
Inside the for loop, it's same like if, sir. It's
So if we have a for loop inside the other loop,
so share the screen, please.
oh sorry. Can you guys see?
Yes, sir.
Inside another loop. So it is known as a nested loop, nested for loop. Okay, so we'll be having a for outer, we'll call it as outer for loop. And if you have one more for loop inside that for loop, then we'll call it as a inner for loop. Okay, we'll take a few examples. So suppose I want to print 1 1 1 2 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. So I want to print this. So can we able to do it? How we are gonna do it? Any idea? How you are gonna print 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3 3 3?
For loop, we have to taken for initializing I equal to 1. If I greater than or equal to 3, I plus plus, inside another one loop will come for j equal to 1, j j less than or equal to 3 j plus plus.
Okay, yeah, correct. So let's write a program for this. Public as nested. I'll keep nested as the class name. Nested for. Okay. So I'm gonna write a main method. Public static void main string args. So here we are gonna write two loops. One is the first loop is outer for loop. So outer for loop. Okay. For so as Priyadarshini said, int I is equal to 0. I is equal to 0 or 1.
I equal to 1.
Yeah, we need to start from 1, right? I is equal to 1. I less than or equal to 3. I plus plus. Why I need to take 3?
Because up to 3 only we have need to print the output.
So whatever the output, if you see here, 1, 2, 3, we are looping only 3 times. This is for the first one is for outer for loop, the second one is inner for loop. Okay, the first column is for outer for loop, the second column we are going to print inner for loop. Okay, so here if you see here, I had taken I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 3, I plus plus. So it will be looping 3 times. Okay, then in I'll be writing out inner for loop for int j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to 3, j plus plus. So here inner for loop will be ending here. Okay, outer for loop will be ending here. Okay, this and this is main end class. So what you're gonna write here? I want to print 1 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 2 1 2 2 2 3. So what are the statements that we are gonna write here in the inner for loop?
System dot print dot out ln j first we have to
Some
System
dot out
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 dot
of print ln
print ln
print ln. So what I need to pass here inside?
j first
I plus j, sir.
Yeah, I. So to concatenate, what we need to use?
plus
Plus symbol. So we need a space, right? After one, we need a space, one space here. So to get the space, what we need to use?
we'll use that like I plus should be within the quotes or and plus
So
j.
use double quotes. So this will print the space. This double quotes, inside the double quotes, we are giving some space. This space will give the space. So then again we need to concatenate j.
Plus j.
So this will print 1 1 1 2 1 3 3 2 1 2 2 2 3. How it is gonna work? Can you explain me once? Can you try to explain the and can you analyze the program how it is gonna work?
It go for loop I equal to 1.
Okay.
Then it came inside. It again execute the for loop, inner for loop j equal to 1,
Mm.
and it will it is less than or equal to 3. 1 is less than or equal to 3, so it will print system dot out dot println 1 and 1.
Okay.
Again it will go for inner for loop. Int is j is incremental into 2. 2 is less than or equal to 3, so it print 1 and 2.
Yeah. So what happens, right? This for loop one, it will take I is equal to 1. Then the inner loop will be done continuously until this condition fails. Okay. The inner loop will be iterated until the condition fails for every I for every I. For I is equal to 1, then it will come here. It will iterate until the condition fails. Then it will go back and increment I. I will become 2. Then it will come here. Then iterate until the j condition fails. Then it will go and increment I is equal to 3. Then it will come and print. Have you got it?
Raja, I
Yes.
got,
Yeah, service.
yeah, I got it. That first it will take I as 1, then 2, then 3, until 3 because less than or equal to 3. So you
Hmm.
said it will iterate till here. Till here means,
No, till here. I didn't say till here. It will iterate until the condition fails. For
okay,
I
so
is equal to 1,
until
for
3.
I is equal to 1, this will iterate 3 times.
Okay,
Then
okay,
it will go and increment I.
okay,
I will be 2. Then it will come here. J is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 3. It will come and print. What is I value here?
2,
2. Then what is the J value?
3.
How come 3?
No, the J value, no? J
Yeah.
value is,
J value will be 1, right?
okay,
Okay. I'll explain you. First, I is equal to 1. Okay.
yeah,
1 less than or equal to 3. Is it true?
true,
Yeah. It will come to here, right? It
yeah,
will come to line 7. Then j is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 3.
yeah, true,
It will come here inside the for loop. Then what it will print?
1,
J value.
yeah, J value will be 1 plus,
1
okay,
only, right? J
oh,
also 1 only, right?
yeah, 1, 1, 1,
Okay. Now it will go back and j will be incremented.
yeah,
What will be the j value now?
2,
2. 2 less than or equal to 3 is correct or not?
correct,
Okay. What it will print here now?
2,
What is I value?
I value is 2,
When we when did we go here? We didn't increment I. We incremented only j.
yeah,
One.
What is the value of j?
J is 2, not I, J is 2,
Yeah. Now it will go here and j will be incremented again. What will be the j value now after
3,
increment? 3. 3 less than or equal to 3, is it right?
right,
Yeah. What it will print now?
now it will be 2,
Why 2? We didn't increment I.
oh yeah, yeah, oh 3,
1.
1, oh yeah, yeah, I is not incremented, sorry, see,
We are not incrementing I, right?
yeah,
So first it will print I, then we give space, then it will print j value.
J is
So
3,
we will be iterating until this condition fails. Inner for loop will iterate until this condition fails for every value of I.
okay,
Are you getting?
yeah, getting, so now it will fail, we can't get
Yeah.
J 4,
J is equal to 4 now. 4 less than equal to 3. Is it correct or wrong?
wrong, wrong,
So it will go back to the outer for loop now.
okay,
Then
okay.
outer for loop will be I. What is the I value now?
1,
So it will increment right now.
yeah,
So I becomes 2. 2 less than equal to 3. Correct, right?
correct,
So it will come to the inner for loop. now inner for loop will be iterated until the j condition fails.
Okay.
So now what happens in the j condition now? What happens? J is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 3. Is it correct? Then what happens here? What it will print?
Will print j is equal to, yeah,
What
j
is
is
I
equal
value? First we need to print I. Then it will print j.
yeah.
What is the I value?
I is 2 now.
Yeah, j.
J is 3.
No. It will start from 1 again.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Got it.
Okay, like this. So now j will be incremented. Okay,
2,
j value. What is the j value?
2,
2. 2 less than or equal to 3. What is the I value?
2. I is 2 only.
2. 2. It will print 2. What will be the j value now?
2. J value will be 3, I value will be 2.
Yeah, 2, 3. Like this it will print.
Okay.
What happens now if I increment j? Then the condition fails. It will go to the outer for loop. I will be incremented from 2 to 3.
3.
Okay. So now it will come here and it will iterate 3 times again.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3.
3, 3.
So this way it will loop.
Okay.
Everyone is clear about how it is gonna work.
Yes, sir.
So now I'm gonna save this program. Okay. Java source file. Nested for. Okay. So compile. So nested for. So no errors. So 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. So that we are expecting, that is the output, right? 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. So uh, you understood how the for loop works, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll give the program to print the pyramid. Can you print this one? I want the. This is very important. Whatever the programs that I'm telling in today's class are very important for interview. Okay, they'll ask you to write the program to print the pyramid. Oh, I want to print this one. Can you try?
Yes, sir. We'll try.
So what is the how many we need to take for outer for loop, inner for loop, outer for loop?
5, sir.
5, because we have 5 rows, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then what about the inner for loop?
3, sir. Sorry.
First we need to print 1 star,
Once.
then we need to print 2 stars, then we need to print 3 stars, then we need to print 4 stars, then we need to print 5 stars.
1 to 4, sir.
Okay.
0 to 4. Sorry. 0 to 4.
Okay. Let's write the program. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write here itself. Okay. This is the inner for loop. Outer for loop for I is equal to, as you said, I'll take int k, because ij already used. Okay, k is equal to 1, k less than or equal to 5, k plus plus. Okay, this is the outer for loop. What will be the inner for loop?
for
for
int l equal to 0.
L is equal to 0 or 1?
In 0, sir.
Okay, let's take 0. Okay,
L less than or equal to 4.
L less than or equal to 4,
L plus plus.
L plus plus.
Sir, sir, I have the one doubt. It have to print first 1 and then 2. So first in outer for loop for k equal to 1, k less than or 5 k plus plus. In that down we have to print system dot out dot println, we have to print 1 star, and again we can follow inner for loop for l equal to 1 or less than, then we can print same, sir.
That you need to tell me. That's what that is the main question, right?
Okay, sir. In outer for loop we have to print system dot out dot println in outer for loop. Before that for loop, inner for loop, we have to print 1 star, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Then
One or two?
print ln.
Okay. And outer for loop, what I need to print?
No, sir. This one I am telling for outer for loop. You delete that inner for loop, sir.
Okay. This is outer for loop, right?
Yeah, sir.
Or you are asking me to print here?
Yeah, sir. That.
Okay.
Then inner for loop for l equal to 1 and l less than or equal to 4.
Okay. Is this right? Can you analyze now?
Yes, I am checking.
Everyone, can you analyze? So k is equal to 1. 1 is less than or equal to 5. It's true. It will come and it will print. What it will print here? Star, right?
Sir.
Okay. Then it will come here. L is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 4.
Sir, outer for loop k less than or equal to 4 you make, sir.
Okay.
Outer for loop, outer, sir. Sorry, outer, sir. Outer.
K less than or equal to? Okay. Leave it.
Sorry,
So
sir.
for int k is equal to 1, k less than or equal to 5, k plus plus. Okay, this is the outer for loop. So whatever the program that you have said, it will print star. It will come here. L is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 4, correct?
Yes, sir.
What it will do here?
Again it will print system dot out dot println.
We need to print here again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll print here again.
Here we have to
Everyone, only Priyadarshini talking. Anyone having any suggestions? Any? Aruna?
sir,
I'm
here,
checking. I'm writing
here
it.
print ln won't come, sir. Print will come, print star.
Where here? In the inner for loop.
Outer for loop.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just writing the program and checking it, sir.
Okay. So no need to write here. Just write here. Okay, this is the main thing. We need to think about this for loop. How we need the output? First, we need to print the star, right?
Star.
Can we print the star now?
Sorry.
By using this for loops, can we print the star here? So k is equal to 1 less than equal to 5 true, it will come here, it will check this condition, yeah, it's true. We are going to print 1 star.
Print 1 star. Yeah.
Okay. Now what happens? After printing 1 star, what happens?
Again, it will check for
It
the
will
condition K.
increment the L value.
L value. L is equal to 2. 2 less than equal to 4. True. What it will do?
Again, it will print 2 stars.
It will print 2 stars or 1 star?
1 star.
1 star. Where it will print star?
Next to the star.
It will print like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Is this correct?
No.
Is this we are expecting?
No.
No. So what condition we need to write here? We need to get out of this loop, right? Once we print 1 star, we need to get out of this inner for loop, right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
what you wanna? Yeah. So what you
L
wanna
less
write?
than or equal to K.
Yeah. L less than equal to K. So now can you analyze this?
Uh, we are also print Ln we should make.
Uh, just don't worry about it. Now
Yeah.
what happens? Tell me.
Then L, K
If
value
K
will
equal
be
to 1, it's true, then it will go for inner for loop. If L equal to 1 and L and K value both are equal to 1, so it is true, so it will print 1 star.
Okay. Now
Then
what?
again
again
it
it
will
will K for K value.
increment the L value, L equal to 2. It 2 is
Right.
less than or equal to 1. So the condition is false. It's go for outer for loop.
Right. Now K will be incremented to 2.
Incremental.
2 less than or equal to
5.
5. Okay. What happens here now? It will come to the inner for loop.
Inner for loop.
Yeah. What happens?
Then it will check like L equals to
1
1.
less than or equal to 2. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, correct. What it will print?
Star.
It will print 1 star.
So what happens? It will print star here only, right?
Yes, sir.
So what we need to do to go to the next line?
System dot out dot
Ln.
print ln. Ln we
ln.
should put.
Where we need to write that system dot out
Next
dot print ln?
statement. Next
The
statement.
outer for loop or in the inner for loop?
Outer for loop.
Yeah. So I'm gonna write here. Is it okay if I write here?
Yes.
So
If this
just
condition.
print ln. I don't want to print anything. Just I need to come out to the next line, right?
Okay. Okay.
So just I'll give empty brackets. Okay. If you give space, it will take space. I don't want to give any space. Just I want to come into the next lane. Is it okay if I keep here?
Yes, sir.
Or do you want me to keep here?
It's okay to keep that also, sir.
Okay.
Uh,
Here.
So keep it near that for int K below that.
Anyway, that inner for loop was end, it will come out only. No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now.
So no issue if you keep anywhere.
Okay. Can you check the output now? Okay. I'll save the program. Okay. I'll come and execute this program. Compile. No errors. Okay. So it is printing. Why this
Printing.
space is coming here?
Sorry, sir, what you are asking?
This space is coming here, right? Why this space is coming here?
Or else we should give it in the below after that inner for loop.
So because this output, this system, this we are giving, right?
Yeah.
What happens immediately? This will take the next to the line.
Okay.
So because we are writing two programs here, one is for this one, the other one is for this one. Star pyramid.
Okay.
One
Okay.
pyramid. One is for 1 1 1 2 1 3 3 1 3 2 3 3 like that we are writing, right? So after that, normally it won't have any space because we are giving the system dot out dot println after the first inner of outer for loop. It is giving the space. So normally when we write a program for only for this one, you don't want the first space, right? We don't want space, right? So now can you see the program? Can you see the output? Maybe we'll come to know. What will be the output now? See, there is no space.
There will be no space.
Okay. So suppose this program is not available in our program, then it is good to print the space before we print the output. Are you
No,
getting the
sir.
question? Are you getting my question? So
Yeah, I'm getting.
I'll remove this one. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll write here some dot. I don't want to copy because I already copied something. Some dot out dot println. I'm giving like this. Okay. I'll keep both of them. Okay. Don't worry. So I'll save it. Now I'll compile it. What will be the output now?
There will be one space before the printing.
And ending.
So
Oh,
there will be one space here, right?
yeah.
This space, we don't want this space.
Yeah.
So again, it is printing two spaces
Two spaces.
because
Yeah.
because we are using here and here. Both are there.
So
So
every time when the condition goes, it will take that
yeah.
space.
So what we want to do, we need to come out of this. Once this condition fails, then we need to come to the next lane. We don't want to come out of this lane before this condition, before we come to inner for loop. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We don't want to come to the next lane before we check the inner for loop. We don't want to come to next lane
Next line.
before
Yeah.
check the inner for loop. We want to come out of this inner once the inner for loop is failed, then we need to come to the next lane. Okay, that's why we need to keep the system.out.println in after the inner for loop, after coming out of the inner for loop. So now if I save this program and if I execute, compile, so now it's it. It looks good.
Yes, sir.
So what about Servile version? Nikunj, have you understood this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So shall I move to the next one?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you understood how the inner for loop works. If there are if there is a nested for loop, how the inner for loop works. Okay. So now I'll try to take a program. Give me 1 second.
Sir, in the end of the class, if you give some sample like for assignment, we can do it and submit it. So it will be
Yeah,
easy for us.
sure. You are not at all practicing. Are you people
Yeah.
can you
So
do
only
that?
if you give assignment at least, actually. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, this will be the assignment. So let me paste this. Okay, I'll copy this program. This is the program. Now I want to print these are very important for interview. Chervil, you are asking me for interview questions, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
It did not appear today.
okay, I want this. Can you guys write this program for for you for by the next class?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay, this will be the assignment. You need to write the program for this one. Reverse pyramid. Okay. So now we'll take some more programs. Okay. I'll ask you to let me know. So I want the output week 1. Okay. Under week 1. Okay. Under week 1, I want to print day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Okay, I want space here. Okay, this is week 1. Week 2, week 3. So can you guys print this output? I want this output.
Okay, sir.
Can you try now?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give suggestion before you write a program. Okay. So initialize int weeks is equal to 3. Int days is equal to 7. Okay. So I less than or equal to weeks, I less than or equal to j less than or equal to days. Like that you can use. Instead of I less than or equal to 3, j less than or equal to 7, you can use I less than or equal to weeks, j less than or equal to days. Because we are initializing weeks and days before we write the loops for loops. A simple one. Just write for loops. No need to worry about main method, class name, public main method. Just for loops. Write for loops. 2 for loops, inner and outer. Then ping me in the chat, Skype chat. See, Darshan is not joining the classes. This is his problem. And then again he will come back and say that I missed all the classes.
Don't worry about it. I already told him, Raja. I already communicated that whatever he misses, it's his responsibility to see the recordings and come back with queries. Concepts that are gone are gone. I told him, don't worry.
You don't see my program.
can just write the for statement and the system.out.println statement alone,
Yeah,
or we
yeah.
should. Okay.
No need to write everything. Just write for loops.
Okay, sir.
Outer for loop is to print weeks. Inner for loop is to print days. Have you done?
Yes.
Can you guys print on the Skype chat?
The outer will print weeks, right, Raja?
Yeah. Can you run this program, Priyadarshini?
I'll check once again.
You have written correct. So everything is correct. The second system.out.println day J you have printed, right? Is
Yes, sir.
that is outside the inner for loop or inside the inner for loop?
That one is inside the inner for loop, sir. I missed one brace for outer for loop.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You need to close the outer for loop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is correct. So day after that, I asked you to give the space, right?
Yes, sir.
Day, colon space.
I just wrote the
Yeah. That's fine.
statement alone. Yeah, statement alone I wrote, but I didn't put the brackets, everything.
Okay. So whatever the message that you are passing, right? System.out.println weeks. So what output I expected? Week 1. Week colon space 1. Okay. After that, I need to print space day colon space 1.
Oh,
So we should give that same line
We
double
need to
quotes.
print week, right? We need to give the same way. we need to give the day like this
Okay.
in the system.out.println. To give the space, what we need to do? Anyhow, we are giving it in the double quotes, right? So you have written program correct, okay? Just the small bits where how to print. Okay, the output we need to get system dot logic is correct, so no need to worry. Print ln. So what we are expecting? First we need to print week, right? How it should be? So how
Weeks
week, right?
colon
Colon
space
space.
space
Okay, plus
I.
I. So this will print week one, right? Same way like this. Same way like this it will print. Okay, this is correct. Then what we need to do in the inner for loop, what we need to print? Same thing. So I'll come here. Instead of week, I'll give day.
That also we have to give space before that.
Here, right? Before day, I need to give space. Then after that, I need to give space.
Yes.
J. So that's it. So logic is correct. Just printing the things a little bit. So this is the right program. So I'm gonna save what I given the program name. What is the program name? Class name. What is the class name I given here? Days week.
Days weeks.
So Java source file. Days weeks. So I'll keep here. Okay, I'll try to compile the program first. Okay, there is no error. See, why it is printed only 1, 2, 3? Okay, so
Sir, days you should give below, yeah. Week,
yeah,
I less than or equal to week.
it's yeah, days.
Days.
Not for loop is it, so I have changed it. That's why it is printing like this. So I'll compile first. So it's printing. See, is this one right? We expected this is the output that we want to print. Okay, we'll go into deeper now. Okay, so I want to print only odd days in week 1, week 2, week 3. I want to print only odd days.
Like it is like day 3,
Day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7.
day 7.
Sir, you have to print only odd days.
Odd days.
If
And every week, I want to get only day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7.
Then it should be I J list.
no, sir, if I
plus
equal
1.
to 1
J.
sorry, if j equal to 1 and j
J less than or equals to I plus 1.
j less j is not equal, sorry, if j divided by 2 not equal to 0, then j plus plus.
Okay.
1 minute, sir, I will check and tell you.
Yeah, try to write the program and try to compile it. Try to run it. Everyone, please. The same program, you need to add if condition inside the inner for loop. you need to add the if condition inside the inner for loop. So if the remainder is not 0, then you need to print, right? If j module 2 is not equal to 0,
Equal
then
to 0. Print.
equal to 0, that is
Even number.
even number. Not equal to 0, then that is
Odd number.
odd number. So we need to write if condition, if j module, we need to use module. Okay, this will call it as module 2 not equal to symbol. This is the not equal to 0. This is the module symbol. If you want to use not equal to, you need to use this symbol before equal. Then this will be considered as not equal to 0. Okay, so then for loop if so can I write this one inside this?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, inside if, sir. Yeah, inside
Yes, sir.
if.
Can we analyze this program now? I think you guys already Serval, what is this? Into 3 into 7 into day 7. What you have pinged, Serval? Have you understood the program that we have written previously?
Yeah, I'm understanding it. I was trying to write it, but clicked enter by mistake. So
Okay. That's fine. So can we analyze this program now?
Sir, it is coming 1-3 only, sir, and day 1, day 3 it is coming.
Day 1, day 3.
Yes, sir. Again 5 and 7 it is not coming. It is not printing 5 and 7.
Why?
I don't know. I am checking. Oh, sorry, sir. In my program, I make a mistake. Day equal to 4, like that I given.
Okay. So let's compile this program and see what will be the output. No error. So did I save the program? No.
No, I think so.
So compile.
Yes, sir. It's coming correctly.
1357.
7.
357.
So what we are doing here, we are just checking. So if the remainder is not 0, then we are asking to print that number. If remainder is 0, we are asking to skip. Right? So how it works here? First I is equal to 1. 1 is less than or weak. 1 is less than or equal to 3. Correct? Then it will come and print weak 1. Then it will come to inner for loop. J is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 7. Correct? It will come 1 divided by 2
2.
is not equal to 0. Yes, it's not equal to 0. 0.5, right?
Yes.
So it will come and print day 1.
Day 1.
Okay. It will go back and j will be incremented to 2. 2 less than or equal to 7. Correct? 2 divided by 2.
0.
0. It's not equal to 0. Its condition fails. So it will skip this if statement and it will go back and increment j is equal to 3.
3.
3 less than or equal to 3 module 2. Remainder is 1. So it is not equal
So
to
it will
0.
print
Come and print 3. So it will
3.
go on back, increments 4. J is equal to 4. 4 divided by 2, remainder is 0. So it will skip. It will go on increment 5.
5.
So it will be looped until 7.
7.
Okay, it will print
Until
only.
this condition fails. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, if I want to print only weekdays, what condition you need to change in the if?
Sorry, sir.
Which one?
If you want to print only even days.
Is
And
J
you should
module
remove
2
this
equal to
J.
0?
Equal to 0. Just we need to change equal. So to comparison, what I told you?
2 equal symbol.
two equal symbols. So we need to give two equal symbols. So let's try to print this one. Let's try to execute this one. Okay. So did I save? Yeah. So it is printing 246, 246, 246 on every week. Okay. Now we'll go further. I told you break and continue, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is break and continue? What is the purpose
Continue.
of break? What is the purpose of
Sir,
continue?
break
It
only
will not
when
it will if the condition first one fails, it will sorry, I'm getting confused.
sir,
It will not check for every line.
Okay.
sir, break only you explain.
Continue, you didn't say. Yeah,
Continue.
continue, you didn't say. Only break.
In break also, in switch you told the break, sir. You are not explaining separately.
Continue, right? So we'll use break and continue here in the same for loops. Okay. So what is the purpose of continue? What is the purpose of break?
Break, it will come out from the loop.
Yeah. When we use a break statement inside the inner for loop, it will terminate the inner for loop and go out to the outer for loop. Okay. If we use break in inner for loop, it will come out of inner and go to outer for loop. Outer loop. I'm telling in simple terminology to understand. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? Break. What is the meaning of break now? Can you explain? So here,
Yeah,
suppose now if I use break here, what happens?
it will exit from this.
It will print j equal to 1 the day 1, then it will come out outside the outside loop. It will not increment the j loop.
So what will be the output, final output now then?
If
Just one.
week equal to 1,
Every
days
week,
equal
on every
to
week, what it will print?
it will print week equal to 1 and days equal to here days equal to 2. Then again it will go and print weeks 1 and days 4, like up to the condition fail of inner loop. It will print for each day it will print week also, week 1
Is that?
day.
Is that? What is the statement I have passed here? What is the statement I have told? If you use break in inner for loop, it will come out of inner and go
And
to
go to
outer
outer
for
loop.
loop.
It will exit, sir. That.
Sorry, sir, it will increment the week also. Week 1, day 2, and again week 2, day 2,
Yeah.
week 3, day 3.
Yeah,
Day
that is
2, sorry.
what happens, right? This will come out of this inner for loop and go back to the outer for loop. Okay. It will print 1, day 2. It will come here. It will break. It will see, by seeing the break statement, it will come out of this inner for loop. It will come out of this inner for loop and go back to the outer for loop, and I will be incremented. So first I is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 3, correct? It will print week 1. Then it will come here. J is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 7, correct? It will check 1 less than or equal to 2 is equal to 0.
No.
Is it?
No.
No. So it will go back and increment J. It won't print these statements, right? So J will be incremented again. J 2. 2 less than or equal to 2 divided by 2 is equal to 0, correct? It will come and
Yes.
print A2.
Day
Then
equal to
it
2.
will come here. It will see the break. After break,
Right.
immediately it will come out of this loop.
Loop,
It
and it will
won't
go
go
for the
again.
outer loop.
It won't
Yeah.
go and increment J. Okay. It will
Sir,
come
can
out
you
of
compile
J.
this program, sir? If we see the output, then it will more easy to understand.
Yeah.
So it will print like again. It will go for week 2, sir.
Yeah, week 2. It will go for week 2.
So week 1, day 2, week 2, day 2. It will print
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. That is the expected output. We'll see. So did I save? No. So compile.
Yeah.
Week 1,
Okay.
day 2, week 2, day 2,
Week
week
2, day 2, week 3, day 2. Yeah.
You told Priyadarshini, you already told the output.
Yes, sir. I want to check.
Okay. Have you understood now what is the purpose of break statement here?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Shervil? Nikunj?
Yeah.
Nikunj, you are
Yes,
very
sir.
calm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you understood the break. So suppose if I use continue here, what happens?
It will like not exit from the inner loop. It will,
Yeah.
the
It
output will be like
won't come out of the inner for loop, but it will skip to.
can
So
you repeat it,
what?
sir?
So here let me give the statement before we understand. Continue. So when we use a continue statement inside the inner for loop, it skips the current iteration of the inner for loop. If you use continue in the inner for loop, okay, it will skip the current iteration of inner for loop. What does that mean?
If j equal to 1, then we will give the continue. It will skip j equal to 2.
Okay. So what will be the output now for this?
Show the
What will be
program.
the output of? Oh yeah. What will be the output of this one?
J equals
It
to
will
1.
print week 1 and day
Day 1.
2. Then it will skip the day 4 and will skip day 6. It will print day 6. I think so, sir. I'm not confirmed.
Okay. So if it is this case, so just try to understand. J is equal to 1, 1 less than equal to 7, correct. It will come 1 module 2 is equal to 0. Is it correct?
No.
No. Okay. So this, so let's put this after if condition. Now, can you tell me the output? How it will be? The output will be
So J equals to 1.
If it will print
just analyze and tell. Don't tell me just by saying it.
no, sir.
Just analyze it.
No, sir. I am asking if continue means if j module 2 equal to 0 means if inside the if you given continue. I am right, sir.
Yeah.
For loop.
So
It will
That
skip
means
the
if
it will
j
print
module equal to
day
2,
1.
if j is 2 means it will skip the uh, 2
iteration.
2 and it will go for j equal to 3. I am right, sir.
Yes.
I didn't understand.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
right. Okay.
It will skip the iteration. It will skip that particular iteration.
Oh,
If
okay.
it will skip that particular iteration in the inner for loop. So it won't execute that and come and print the value if you use continue. Are you understand?
Yeah, sir. It will print only the odd days.
Odd days, correct. Servil, Nikunj,
Yeah. I,
have
I
you
might
understood?
need
Yes, sir.
I might need to watch the recording, but I think I'm okay.
No. If you don't understand, let me explain you. Okay, don't worry. So j is
So
equal to 1.
if it
Less
will,
than
if it will if j is divided by 2 equals to 0, then it
Hmm.
will like skip that.
Yeah, skip that iteration, total iteration. It won't come and print here.
Okay.
It will skip total iteration. If this condition satisfies, okay, if this condition satisfies, then it won't print this value.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if this condition is not satisfied, because if this condition is not satisfied, then we are not using continue, right? So we are not using continue, then it will come here and print the day.
Okay.
So if this
Okay.
condition fails, what happens? It will directly come to this lane, right?
Mhm.
It won't go inside the if. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens if it comes inside this one? What immediately it will go and increase the inner for loop. It will skip. It will skip to execute the statements that are present in the for loop. It will skip whole statements, whatever the statements that are present once it comes to continue. If it comes to 11th line, then it won't bother what all the lines that are present in this for loop. What are the statements that are present in the inner for loop? Directly it will go and increment the j value.
If the condition fails alone, it will print the
It will
J
come and
value,
print
right?
the statement. Yeah.
J value, yeah.
Okay. Let's run this. Let's compile. Servil, have you got it? Don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to explain plenty of times when you are in class. If you ask me to explain out of the class, I mean, if you didn't attend the class and if you ask me to explain it, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not happy to explain. Okay. Let's see. 1357. 1357. So let's execute this program. Okay, I'll show you how it will execute when we are using some IDE. So you'll get clear picture. So IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. Download IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. Okay, I'll
What is
share.
this, sir, actually?
This is the IDE tool that we are going to execute programs. IDE is so it's a tool to execute the programs, to run the
Okay.
programs. To it will act as a mediator because until now we didn't use the IDE.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. So we need a tool to execute the programs. Okay, so that's why we are going to use the tool to execute the programs. So we are going to use IntelliJ. There are many tools like IntelliJ, Eclipse, IDE tools, where it will act as a mediator for us to execute the programs. So all the programs will be like this. So if you create a project, under project we are creating lot of programs. Okay, so normally why I have explained it in Notepad and compiler. In why I am running in the command prompt means in the so we are compiling, right? What happens if you compile the program?
If any error, it will throw an error.
Yeah, syntax errors will come, right? But what is the purpose of the compiler? What it will create once we compile the program?
The
If there are
class.
Class file, it will
class
create
file
class.
will be generated, right? These all the things won't be knowing it if you run directly in IntelliJ. If you directly run in any IDE tool like IntelliJ, Eclipse, NetBeans, lot of tools are there. Okay, people mainly using IntelliJ and Eclipse. Both are similar. Okay, no need to worry. You can say that I have used IntelliJ in our company, so don't worry about it. Okay, so this tool will help. This tool won't tell you whether the .java class file has been generated or not. Okay, this IntelliJ will itself will take care of the compiler, running the compiler automatically. So let me paste this program here. So I don't want to See here, if there is an error, if we didn't give any semicolon here, okay, immediately it will throw an error. IDE will throw an error saying that there is an error here. Before compiling itself, no need to compile. Once if you start writing the program in any IDE tool, it would immediately tell you that there is an error here. So here, what is the error it is telling? Insert semicolon at the end. Okay, but when we come here, if you don't give the semicolon here, do we know what is the error here?
No,
Yes,
If
sir.
sir. After
we don't know,
compile only we can.
after we compile, it won't. We don't know the error,
Error.
right? So here, if you don't give any semicolon, so suppose if I remove this, it is showing, it is throwing an error. See, expected close bracket. So automatically it will compile. Automatically IDE will automatically compile. Okay, no need to run separate command to compile the program. Okay, so normally we use the IDE tool to write the programs, to design the framework, to write the tests. Everything will be used IDE. One IDE tool will be used. We need to create a project, and under that project we need to create programs. So those are all the things we'll come to know in the coming classes. So now I have written a program. So so if I use the breakpoint, this is the breakpoint. If you click on next to the 8 number 8, wherever you want to keep the breakpoint, just click to that number. So I want to create a breakpoint in the for loop of second for loop, inner for loop. So I'll click next to the 11 number. It is the breakpoint. What happens when I run this program? Automatically, it will, when I run it in a debug mode, it will come and stop the program here. So let's see. So run, if you run normally, if you run, this is the run command, run symbol. If you run it, run launch browser main, then automatically it will run and give the output. So here, this is the output that we are getting. Okay. This is the terminal. Under the run terminal, it will give the output here itself. Okay, this is the output. So I want to stop the program here. While running, I want to stop the program here. I need to use the breakpoint. This is the breakpoint. And if I run it in a debug mode, debug. So if you run directly, it won't stop the program. It will it will give the result, end result. If I run it in debug mode, then it will stop at number 8, line number 8. See, I'll run in the debug mode. Okay, it has come and stopped here. So what it is saying, weeks 3. So if I want to go to the next lane, I want to come to the ninth lane, then we need to use step over, F8, step over, F8, or you can use F8 symbol, F8 in the keyboard. Okay, or this is the symbol that we need to use to come to the next statement, step over. Okay, if I click here, this one, step over, then it will come to the next lane. What it is saying, I is equal to 1. It is printing I is equal to 1. Okay, so if I want to see this one, select this total statement. Okay, system.out.println week total until here without semicolon. Evaluate. If you want to evaluate any expression, if you want to check what exactly this that particular statement is giving the result, to check the result of that particular statement, we need to evaluate. So to evaluate it, this is the evaluate expression. Okay, so if you click this one, okay, and automatically, because we already selected here, right, that expression automatically comes. If you evaluate it, it will give the result, what exact result it is gonna come. But here it won't give because we are using system.out.println. Okay, so it will come here. So next it will print week 1, I is equal to 1 here, week, this is the output that it's gonna print. Okay, then if I want to go to the second inner for loop, 7 days 7. Okay, see, let's see how it goes. What happens now if I come to the inner for loop? What is the condition? It is saying, see, it is false, condition is false. If condition false, what it has to come, where it has to come?
It will system.out.println.
It will come to system.out.println, right? See, it is coming and printing this statement. Because this condition is false, it is coming and printing. Okay, next I'll step over again. Where it will go?
For loop.
Inner for loop, right?
Yeah, inner for.
It is going back to inner for loop. What happens? J value, what happens J value now?
2.
2.
2. Okay, so J is equal to 2. Okay, J is equal to 2. Condition, it became true. What it will come here when true? What happens?
It will skip that incremental and it will
Because
iteration.
Okay, first it will come to inside, right? It will come inside.
Side.
continuous. Okay.
Yeah, it will come inside. By seeing this continue, what happens? It will directly go and increment the J value.
J value.
Okay, so it has to go for loop. So it is going back
J
directly.
equals to 3.
Okay, suppose if I give break here, what happens?
It
It will go to the
outer for loop.
outer loop.
It will go to the outer for loop. Okay, that also will check. So like this, see, it will come here. This is false. If it is false, it is coming and printing the system.out.println. It is going back, and if it is the condition is true, it is coming inside. By seeing the continue, it is going back to the for loop. Okay, so it will execute like this. So until the whole for loop, it will continue like this. So if you continue this one, if you want to continue, it will come and stop here because we have kept another debugger here. So that's why it will come and stop here. So it will print. So now what I'll do, I'll give the break here. So I don't want to give this here. I don't want to give the breakpoint here because this is the main thing that we need to understand. So I'll run it in a debug mode. Okay, it has come up here and stopped. So what happens now? J is equal to the condition
1.
is false. If condition is false, what will happen?
It will exit.
Print day.
J value alone.
Yeah, it will print, right? J value. It won't go inside, right? If it goes inside, then it will exit from this inner for loop. If it is not going inside, why it will exit the for loop? It won't.
Break.
Right?
If the condition is true, it will exit from the inner.
Exit from for loop. Okay. So now the condition is true. Okay. It will come inside the if condition. This statement will be executed. By seeing this statement, what happens?
It will exit.
It will exit this for loop. Where it will go?
Outer.
Here, number 8. It will come directly to here. See, it is coming directly here, outer for loop. Then again, if I run, it will come here. It will check. The condition is false. It will come and print J is equal to 1.
J value.
It will go back, increment J. Then it will check whether this condition is true or false. If it is true, it is coming inside the if condition. Then it has seen the break. Then immediately it exits from the inner for loop and go to the outer for loop. So it is going back to the outer for loop. So I is incremented to 3, then it will come back. I is 3, it will print, it will come check. The condition is false, it will print the day 1, then it go back, it will check the condition, it is false, it is true, it will break and it will go back. Here the I value will be 4. Now this condition fails. If this condition fails, where it will come directly? On which line it will come directly?
It will come
no. Where the next step? Where it will go to the next step?
17.
17. It will go to the 19 line.
19. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So 17 is 9. So here, see the main method. It will go to the end. This is outer for loop, right? This is the outer for loop. ending here, inner for loop. So we don't want to, we need to go out of the outer for loop. So this, it will come to here. So this is the output. Are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
Yeah.
so this way break and continue will work. Okay. So so now we'll start using arrays, more programs on arrays, because now you come to know how to use the inner for loops, if conditions, right? So can you try to write these two programs before you come to the next class on Monday? Okay. So I have told you one with the star is reverse pyramid, and I want 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I want these two programs.
Okay.
Helping you guys in the WhatsApp. Okay. Write programs for these two. I want, or the output should be like this. Okay. Thank you, because I had taken more time, because you people are not your kids don't have classes right today. So,
Yes, sir.
okay. Thank you. I'll stop here. We'll continue on Monday. There is no
Okay.
class. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Nice weekend.